And I had a guest on my podcast in the last series called Release, where I was speaking to a lot of therapists and coaches, and he said something so interesting which really stayed with me, which is that we can work on suffering less. So we can't eliminate suffering, but we can work on suffering less.
And I think it's just so important to imagine too, is that like, no matter how much you're suffering, there's always ways to minimize it.
And it's definitely much easier said than done, of course, but going back to like what we were saying before, it's practice, right? It's just every single day. If you're doing something which is contributing to a new way of thinking, then ultimately it will pay off. It's worth persevering.
Yeah. Well, and something you mentioned there too is the kind of what's the word I was looking, interleaving of these pillars.